السلام عليكم، كيف الحال؟ اسمي أركان عطرية، أهلا وسهلا. السلام عليكم، اسمي أركان عطرية. Welcome back to عربي سهل Easy Arabic Podcast. Welcome to Season 2, Lesson 2. Today we're going to talk about تا marbuuTah. We mentioned تا marbuuTah very briefly in Season 1, Lesson 2 when we talked about gender in Arabic. The reason I mentioned it back then was because تا marbuuTah is usually associated with feminine nouns or adjectives. Today I'm going to explain a bit more about تا marbuuTah. First of all, تا marbuuTah literally means tied up ta, which is the third letter in the Arabic alphabet. So it's not really a letter per se in the Arabic alphabet as it is. So you won't find it when you search Arabic alphabet. Here's something very important you should know about تا marbuuTah, that it only comes at the end of the word. Here are some words that we learned in previous season that end with تا marbuuTah. Number 1, we have madrasi in Shami or madrasa in Fusha, school. Number 2, we have yamma, university, سيارة, car, عائلي in Shami or عائلة in Fusha, family, سلطة, salad, بوظة in Shami, بوظة in Fusha, ice cream, and قهوي in Shami, قهوة in Fusha, coffee. We covered those words in Season 1. These nouns are considered feminine nouns, and you can tell by the تا marbuuTah at the end of each noun. However, not all words ending with تا marbuuTah are feminine. Luckily, these words are not very common, and to be honest, preparing for this lesson, I tried to search hard to find examples. Number 1, إخوة, brothers. Number 2, عدة, several. And number 3, مئة, the number 100. Having said that, some feminine words don't end with تا marbuuTah. These ones are more common than the previous ones, but also are not that common like the ones that are feminine and end with تا marbuuTah. Examples: shams, sun, bint, girl, and sama, sky. Here is something that we can do as an exercise that follows a rule and it's reliable. It's not going to let you down. And that is adding تا marbuuTah to masculine nouns to change them to feminine nouns. And we do the same thing with adjectives too. Let me give you some examples. Male student in Arabic is طالب. طالب. If I want to change it to feminine, in Shami we say طالبي. طالبي. In Fusha we say طالبة. طالبة. In writing, it's the same word, it's just that in Shami we pronounce it differently, as you might have guessed by now. Male teacher is معلم in Shami, معلم, and معلم in Fusha, معلم. Female teacher is معلمي, معلمي in Shami, and معلمة, معلمة in Fusha. Male doctor. In Shami we say دكتور, دكتور. In Fusha we say طبيب, طبيب. Now female doctor, you just add تا marbuuTah at the end of each word. دكتور becomes دكتورة, دكتورة in Shami, and طبيب becomes طبيبة, طبيبة in Fusha. Oh, these happen to be occupations. By accident, I promise. We do something very similar to adjectives. Now, in Season 1, Lesson 20, we talked about some features of the Arabic sentence, and one of the things that I mentioned is that adjectives have to follow nouns in gender number, among other things. So here, we have to change the adjective from masculine to feminine if the adjective describes a feminine noun. Examples: masculine big is كبير, كبير, And feminine big is كبيري, كبيري. Another adjective, tall, طويل, طويل. That's masculine tall. Feminine tall is طويلة, طويلة in فصحى and طويلي, طويلي in شامي. Here's a fun exercise you can do to practice changing masculine adjectives to feminine adjectives using this rule, adding the ta marbuuTah at the end of masculine adjectives, that is. Go back to season 1 when we learned 20 adjectives and change those adjectives because they were all in masculine voice to feminine. Pay attention to the pronunciation difference between Shami and Fusha with feminine adjectives. The ta marbuuTah slightly changes in pronunciation. Today's cultural point. So, Arabs have some weird habits. Some of them are cute, like this one I'm going to mention today. Here's something that older people do without realizing it, and we grow up listening to this without questioning it. When a mother wants something from her child, she would call them yamma. Now here's the thing. Yamma is mum or mother. Children call their mother this. So how come the mother is calling her child yamma? I mean, there's no change in positions or anything. So why? Similarly, grandma would call us, her grandchildren, sittii, even though that's a title we call her as her grandchildren. You think it stops there? No. Aunt, let's say on my mother's side, okay? Aunt on mother's side is called khaaltii, khaaltii. But when she calls us to say something or to ask for a favor, she would call us, her nephews or nieces, khaaltii. Does that sound weird to you? It's not just women, also men. If, let's say, my uncle on my father's side, we call ammii, ammii, and he's calling us, again, to tell us something or to ask for a favor or something, he would call us, his nieces and nephews, ammii. That should confuse us, children, from a very young age. But it doesn't. It's like second to nature. We understand that they're calling us. So what's with the idea of calling us with their title that we use for them? Well, surprisingly enough, it's a way to show affection. I can't believe it's that simple. I mean, quite honestly, I never thought about it before until I saw a TikTok where he explained these things, and I'm like, oh my God, yes, it happens all the time. I even use it. I'm an aunt, so I use it with my nephews and niece. That's crazy. I like it. This is one of the weird things that I like. I find it cute. So a way to show affection to younger family members is to call them by your title. My question for today is about language. Does your mother tongue have two distinct genders like Arabic does? How can you distinguish between feminine and masculine in your mother tongue if you don't have two genders? And also let me know if your culture has something weird yet cute like Arabian culture. All right, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. يعطيكم العافية. See you in the next lesson. Assalamu alaikum.